Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's Jeremy Alexander Newsome with reallifetrading.com. Trust! You're doing incredible and amazing. We got ourselves the SPY here on the board, and the pink line, of course, is Mr. Squiggles doing his dance. This is just what I thought on Friday the market was going to do, and so far it's doing exactly that. We'll find out if we actually do get a rollover, but tomorrow could be fun. Pretty much today was a little bit of a slower day, and for those in the World Series of day trading, very nice day to not do a lot, right? Don't lose a lot. You probably didn't make much. I didn't win very much at all today. I did win, but not a lot. And just watching the broader markets do its thing, volume was very, very minute today. And we'll find out what happens, but if we get any kind of bear breakdown or bearish selling or candle or gap up and we start selling off tomorrow and we start taking out some lows, yeah, I think we can go a little bit on the lower side. So that's kind of what my expectation is. We'll find out if that's precisely or exactly what happens or not, but time will tell, and I'm not in specific rush to find out, but overall, it does look just a little on the weaker side. Here's the Dow Jones ETF, the DIA, and this was a setup that I did on Friday. Bearish limit sell entry. So again, just kind of expecting this looking like a little bit of a double top, especially if we come out to the hourly chart. So here's the hourly chart, and again, you had a nice pivot, very strong support here at about 269.91. So trading up into that spot, I was like, you know what, man, if we break through that, that could be pretty big. Now the key point is we really just got bought up every hour of the day. Boom, 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 into the last hour. Which means if we do gap down tomorrow, we'll probably have a little bit of buying. But if we gap up nicely tomorrow, there are some short traders that are trapped. I am totally comfortable and very happy if we do gap up tomorrow. And if we don't, I won't sweat it. But if we do, I think that this could be a nice little bounce out there. And especially if we could hold above the high of today. But if we gap up small and start trading down and fading down, then I think that there's some bears that could step up to party. Realistically, I didn't get any requests for today's stock review precisely, so I figured that I would just go in and kind of review some of the swing trades that the real life trading crew are in. So let's just kind of dive in and check out some of those. First on the list is Bristol Myers, BMY, and trying our best to hold this trade for as long as we can. We got triggered in, it made a new high, made a higher high and a higher low today. You did have 4 white candles in a row, and we haven't retested the moving averages since we got triggered into this trade. So the big question is, will we hold it all the way until October? That we'll find out. We'll find out, right? So we may or may not, time will tell, but I'm gonna try my best to hold Bristol Myers until then. Really good pop above this candle, some gorgeous compression in here, and really what was causing this move was the close and breakout above this big volume bearish candle, all of this resistance right here, and really getting some closes right about here early September. This is the breakout candle, the one that we got triggered in on. So anyway, we'll see if BMY continues higher. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but I think we're gonna lose small on it. PDD, Pinduoduo. This is one that had a cataclysmically strong bullish move and just made a brand new all-time high, had massive white candles back to back to back to back to back, increased 82% in the course of a month. So bought a little bit of puts just in case we got a little bit of a drop on it. And right now we are not winning on this trade, although it doesn't look deplorably awful. The puts are worth $1. So we bought them for $2, they're worth $1. Most likely be exiting soon, but we're gonna lose less than an R on the trade, and we're gonna keep lowering the stop, and more or less just, I'm gonna wait a little bit to see if we can break lower and start filling this gap some, because if we do that, then those options could become quite profitable. But even if you're not in it, this is one that you could at least keep an eye on, just in case it does take out the 20, then again, this retest gap did not even get close to filling, and is one that could fill. Shout outs to this one. A lot of you guys know that I'm bearish on Shopify. I think Shopify has a little bit of weakness right now, and mostly, almost entirely in part from the fact that these 2 bullish candles with good bullish volume, that we closed below the low of those candles. Now, I talked to my buddy Adam about this one the other day, and he got short at 325, which is almost the exact high of the day. Just looking at this one, just seems a little bit weak. This is the first time that we closed below the 100 in a while. So for me, this is how I'm looking at playing it. Most likely just in case we get some type of drop or actual bearish move on Shopify, because this was a stock that has just been running like the wind. And if I look at the weekly chart, it just seems a little, well, weekly at least. So anyway, keep your eyes on Shopify. I'd love a pullback to 220. I don't think we're going to get that realistically, but if we do, that'd be a fantastic long opportunity on Shopify for a big picture play. But right now, we're just going to see what it does. McDonald's, ticker symbol MCD, very strong stock, still bouncing off the 100 simple, losing on these puts, and we're going to keep losing on these puts unless we can close below some of these bullish candles. So I'll allow McDonald's maybe another 2 or 3 days to get some bearishness and to close below the lows of these candles. I mean, just this amount of bearish volume that was coming in, I just kept thinking maybe, just maybe, especially with this retest gap right here and the fact that now on McDonald's, all the moving averages have crossed. So I am keeping an eye on McDonald's to go lower. Again, it may or may not, but we'll find out. BZUN was the reason that I lost today. So I did have a losing day, even though my day trading was up. So I made 0.2 Rs on my day trades, and I closed out some option sales. We'll talk about that in just a second. BZUN got stopped out of it today. We got triggered in bullish here. I was up half an hour here, and then got stopped out on the 23rd, which was today, on Bazoon. So BZUN stopped me out. Maxar Technologies, MAXR, probably gonna get stopped out tomorrow for 1 hour of a loss, but this is one that I will try again. So most likely gonna get stopped out tomorrow, Maxar, and then I'll probably try to get back in around 750, 755, somewhere in this general area. I'll start kind of limping in and seeing if this thing can bounce. It did not break out. The breakout did not hold, and all is good. So I'll probably lose on Maxar tomorrow, but it didn't happen today, so that's always a good thing. And maybe tomorrow I can catch a good day trade, right? Sometimes swing trades are a little bit challenging. The beginning of the month was actually phenomenal. The last 3 or 4 days have just been a little bit slow for swing trades, but that's absolutely okay. Can't win on everything all the time. Planet Fitness is a bearish trade that we're in, and it had a massive retest today, up 2%. This is one that was pulling back. And again, could have exited a lot of these trades on Friday. Thought about it, but was just like, you know what? Let me try to hold for more on some of these. Here's the weekly moving averages on Planet Fitness. And this could just be an inside week that we get. Maybe we retest big. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll do my best to not turn that small winner into a small loser on Planet Fitness. That's just one that, again, we are in bearish on. We do have a setup on JP Morgan. All right, so JPM, looking at getting into some puts based on the volume, based on the fact that these two candles had identical highs, and based on the fact that this was an all-time high on JP Morgan, a new all-time high. So it is counter trend, but we're just selling high, buying low, just in case, right? You can see this all-time high wave candle last week, bunch of white candles in a row. So if October is a little bit bearish, then we might have an opportunity to make some gains out there in the RLT swing trading community. PayPal, so we legged into PayPal twice, and we're down on PayPal, but down small, and I do expect to lose on this one unless it can bounce really nicely tomorrow. So if it can gap up, I mean, I'd love for PayPal tomorrow morning to gap up above 105.60. I think that would be good for our swing trade and also really good for a day trade. We had a setup on Blue Apron, buying some calls on a pullback, so we'll see if Blue Apron starts to pop at all. Workday, we have a bearish swing set up on Workday. Don't know if it'll trigger or not, but right now it's just kind of consolidating, hanging out, doing its thing, and just kind of chillaxing. And then Dish Network, DISH, looking at buying some puts on Dish Network, got very close to filling I think we'll leave it open maybe another day or two, but we'll see if Dish Network fills. On Dish, personally, I'm pretty bearish long term. Just don't see how that one's really going to last. Anyway, tomorrow is the last day for the World Series of day trading. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute honor and privilege to serve as one of your team captains and mentors. I hope you had a really fun time doing it, and make sure that you reach out to me if you have any questions about either the platform or continuing with the platform or any other questions anyone else might have out there. Just hit me up. Always happy to assist. All right, folks, you rock. I will see you on Wednesday for the next real life stock review. And until then, love life, live life, and trade it. Bye.